How to know the right person. When people actually come for counseling, they ask me the most weird questions, and sometimes I just laugh. The woman asked me, "Blessing to you, how do I know the right person? How do I see the right man and I know the right man to choose?" And I simply told her, nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. There's nothing like a right man or a wrong man. Those phrases, they are just phrases people just coin. We are all imperfect. If you're saying I'm looking for a right man, it simply means you're looking for an illusion in your head. You're looking for Telemundo, you're looking for Z World. Wake up to reality. There's nothing like the right man. You will make him right. When a man loves you, he would adjust to accommodate you. When a woman loves you, she will adjust to accommodate you. There's some certain things you don't take as a single person. But once you're in a relationship, you have to adjust because it's no longer about you. It's vice versa. So there's nothing like the right partner. First of all, it starts from attraction. Somebody like me, I'm psychosexual. I fall in love with conversation. I can start liking someone after having a very nice conversation because I'm not the outing type, I'm not the drinking type, I'm not the smoking type. So you must be very, very good in conversation. Even if you have to invite me out, we must have that vibe of conversation. That's why you barely see me outside. I'm always in my office, in my room, in my closet. So there is nothing like the right person. Now, the problem is a lot of people don't even know what you want. Before we start to talk about the right person, the first thing is, what do you want? First, if you ask me what I want in a man, I'll tell you what I want in a man, right? I want a man that is kind. I want a man that is forgiving. I want a man that has a conscience. I want a man that is honest. Even if you mess up, tell me, baby, I messed up. Those are the major criteria I'm looking at. Physical attribute for me, I'm not so keen on that because most time good men might not be as good looking as all these folk boys. So now I have been able to identify what I want in a man. When I see it, I'll say, okay, this guy's past one. He can communicate with me. I love communication a lot. I like to talk to my spouse. I'm about with my boyfriend. So he has to have time. Sometimes he'll tell me, baby, hold on. He will leave the phone on speaker and be talking to somebody else. Because he knows that if I'm gisting him and he should cut the call, he knows me now. We will not talk for 3 days. So most times he'll tell me, baby, okay, be on the phone. It's even me that not telling him, baby, don't worry. Cut when you're done with the call. Call me back. So for you to know the right person, you need to know what is right for you. I don't know what rocks your boat. There are a lot of women that different things rock their boat. Me, I don't know what rocks your boat. What rocks my boat might not be what rocks your boat. So there is nothing as a right person. Everybody's imperfect. That's the reason why when you get into a relationship and you get to know people, you find out those things you feel you can accommodate. And those things that you feel that, I can't stand this one. You must find it out. It's called baggage. When you find out people's baggage, it is easier for you to not say, okay, let me manage it. Let me do this. Let me do that. So there is nothing like the right man or the right woman. All of us are just tilting towards perfection. A lot of us are people that unlearn and relearn. If I open my message for you, almost every man on Facebook want to marry me. Do you know why? They see me talk about relationship and they think that, okay, since Blessing Suye is a relationship expert, she will know how to deal with marriage. That's a lie. I know a lot about relationship. What if I should marry an idiot? I know a lot about relationship. I want to communicate and he does not want to communicate. So it has nothing to do with me. Do you understand? If I'm to marry myself, maybe I will marry myself till death. But now, if I'm getting married right now, I need to look for a man that is teachable. That I can say, baby, I don't like this. And he says, okay, I'm sorry, boo boo. That is teachable. That's the word. When you meet a man that is not teachable, that's where the problem is. They know everything in this world. So there's nothing like the right man or the right woman. First of all, my darling, if you're a woman, find out what is right for you. When you find out what is right for you, you will now be able to choose. Like when you see at least 10% to 20 to 30% of some certain things in somebody that is okay. He has this major thing. This is his fault. Everybody have weaknesses. Even me, that is a relationship therapist. My weakness is if I'm angry, I can dagger you. My anger is bad. And the sweetest part about me is I forgive easily. So I can actually dagger you, break your head, or hurt you. Immediately I do it, I start to feel sober. So in my previous marriage, my ex was always very brutal. There are some times I wake up in the middle of the night, take a knife, I want to stab him. But I'll tell myself, they will trace me. It was that bad. It got to a point that I needed to discard him. But I told myself in Kiro, this is not who you are. Walk away. So I walked away with my sanity. I walked away with my mind. I decided to go and unlearn and relearn. I started working on my anger issues. I have learned. That's the reason why I'm no longer hot-tempered again. If you look for my trouble, I just trade in my face and I just smile. I've been on the streets before. I be that kind of girl when they take nonsense. You don't dare me. And the worst thing about my anger is that I fight to die. If blood no come out, a person will die or wound, I not go leave you. But growing up, I had to unlearn it. I had to start working on my anger. I started understanding that those things I'm doing, they are manipulating me to do it. You know, when people trigger you, they want to see your reaction. Nobody will ask what made you kill this person or choke this person. The fact will say you don't kill him. So what did I do? When I started to do courses, study emotional intelligence, I learned how to walk away. I learned how to smile and pass. I learned how to be the fool. A lot of people who offended me, I don't want to call their names, they're in my DM apologizing. Why? I ignored them because I know I didn't do anything wrong to them. That's why I want to teach you. Everything is not about love. Sometimes you need to think deep. Deep, so deep, before you get involved. We all have our baggages and we all have our weaknesses. The point is, when you see the right man, can you identify him? That's your assignment. When you see the right woman, can you identify her? That is your assignment. Because so many beautiful people have passed you by just because you do not even recognize what you pray for and what you desire. Go back to the drawing board. Build yourself. Because before you start to make demand and make choices, you must have gotten to a certain level. Relationship and marriage is sweet. The only thing is that society have made you so desperate that you pick strangers, demons, and keep them as boyfriends. It's okay to wait for the right man. They are there. Just wait. They will come and get you. Trust me. I love you guys.